Okay, in this lesson we will be putting some rhythms with your chords. At this point you should know, quite a few chords for right hand and what the names of the chords are. But now let's try to put a little rhythm to it, because not all songs are just chord, 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 Let's put some rhythm to it to give it a little motion. So here's a little chord progression here that's probably been used tons of times throughout the ages, but let's hear it here. Alright, so you hear I'm not just playing the chord, I'm doing a rhythm pattern with each chord. So let's look at that. First here we have in the right hand an F, a C, and an A. Now what chord is that? There's one of 7 possibilities, and it is an F chord, an F-A-C chord if you put it in the right order, F-A-C, but I put it in an inversion here. Excuse me. So we have F above middle C with C below that, with an A below that. Now look what I have in the left hand. I have a D octave. That is not part of an F chord, right? It's not. So what it is, this is a 7th chord like we've been discussing. So it's not really going to be an F chord. If we just looked at the right hand, it would appear to be an F chord, and that will help you. But let's add the D in there and see what happens. So a D below middle C, here's middle C, here's a D on the thumb, D on the pinky. Put it all together, right and left. And remember, you should hear that that's not a regular chord. It kind of sounds like a 7th chord, right? Kind of a little jazzy. So most of the time when you have a 7th chord like that, the root note, the left-hand note, will be the name of the chord most of the time. So let's see if that's true. If it were a D7 chord, the letters would be what? D, F, A, C. D, F, A, C. Is that what we have? D, F, A, C. All out of order, but that makes a D minor 7. So yes, that is a D chord. So D minor 7 chord. Now, here's the pattern. I'm not going to explain every chord. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe I will, but here's the pattern in red here. See, I have right, left. That means you're going to play both hands together, and then you're just going to play left hand, then you're going to play right hand, then you're going to play right hand again, then you're going to play left hand. But here's the rhythm, and right here I'm just going to say together. Together, left, right, right, left. Together, left, right, right, left. Together, left, right, right, left. And I do that pattern for that whole first box there. Together, left, right, right, left. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Hold your pedal down, and then you have. Alright? Moving on. Let's just take every finger and move it to the right. And then we have G on the top, D in the middle, B below that. For the right hand, left hand is on an E octave. That gives us an E minor 7. Okay, you should be able to look at that and figure out it's E, G, B, D. Okay, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. E, G, B, D. And that makes it E minor 7. Let's do this pattern. Together, left, right, right, left. Together, left, right, right, left. Alright, next one. We have an A minor 7. G, C, E on the right hand. So G below middle C with a middle C with an E above that. Left hand's on an A octave right here. A on the thumb, A on the pinky. So we moved down to the left here. Together, left, right, right, left. Together, left, right, right, left. Moving on. We have D in the left hand, D octave. So moving up a little bit to the right. D on the thumb, D on the pinky. Right hand has an A below middle C with a middle C with an F sharp above that. Okay, so here's F. So this key is F sharp. We're going to do the pattern. We'll play together, left, right, right, left. Together, left, right, right, left. Now here's what that chord is composed of. You hear it's another 7th chord because we have 4 different letters, and D is probably the name of the chord, and it is. So D, F, A, C is our chord. D, F, A, C. Now what does that do when we sharp the F? Well, if we don't sharp it, we have a D minor chord. And it's D minor because we have the 4 plus 5. D to the F is 1, 2, 3, 4. and then F to the A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember when we were discussing major and minor chords, the anatomy of a minor chord is that 4 plus 5, so it's D minor. If that doesn't make sense to you, you need to go back and review and make sure you're doing these lessons in order, because I'm building each lesson to the next one, to the next one. You need to retain previous information. So DFA is D minor. If I sharp the F, raise the middle note, raise the third of the chord, it makes it a D major chord, because then I have 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes it a D major 7. So the difference with the F sharp is it makes it a D major 7 chord instead of a D minor 7. Now let's look at this chord. Same letters exactly, but no F sharp. No F sharp, F natural. So, just play the same thing, but make that top note a 7 F sharp and F natural as a white key. Now what is that? That's the D minor 7 because the F is not sharp. So let's do the pattern. Together, left, right, right, left. Moving on, we have let's see, an E7 chord, which we had over here. See that? But that was an E minor 7, because if we take the letters E, G, B, D, and we see we have an E minor chord, the 7th has no bearing on whether the E chord is a major or minor. That's determined by the E chord part. And the 7th is just an added note here. Okay, so E minor, because first of all it sounds sad, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 give us a minor chord. Then add the D onto it, we get that minor 7th chord sound. But if we sharp the G, okay, if we go E, G sharp, we're raising the third of the chord, raising the middle note to its G sharp, B, D, and that makes it an E major 7 chord. Here's the difference, E minor 7, E major 7, a little bit happier. Okay, so that's why we're sharpening the G here. Let's do the pattern. Together, left, right, right, left. And then we're not going to have a 7th chord here. We're just going to play an A minor. How do I know it's not a 7th chord? Well, there are only 3 letters. A, C, E. And here's another A, which is repeating that A. There's only 3 different letters, so I know it's just a regular 3-note chord. So, A on the top, E in the middle, C on the thumb, A octave in the bass. You could do the A up here if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to play it here. Let's do the pattern. Together, left, right, right, left. And then just play the chord again together to end. Sorry. Okay, so again from the beginning. Second box, together, left, right, right, left. Third. Here's the F sharp. And then F natural. So practice that over and over again, and you can use that rhythm pattern on anything. So be adventurous, write out some of your own chords, and just try to play a rhythm with it. This is a good rhythm to start with. Okay.